Some of y'all who were so offended by the speech, talk to y'all kids worse than that. Peace, beautiful people. It is I, Shogun Kaye, back with another video today. Got a quick mukbang I'm going to do. We got some Impossible meat burgers. If you haven't had the Impossible burgers, they're plant-based burgers and they fire. I'm telling you right now, go get you some of these plant-based burgers. I got two of these stacked on some Texas toast. Not just regular Texas toast, but it's like the 4 cheese Texas toast. But yeah, it's different kind of cheeses going on. Stacked on top of the joint, I definitely got some of the vegan Gouda cheese. If you ain't had the vegan Gouda cheese, let me tell you, you missing out on life. Missing out on life. I got some fries, the Arby's kind. They're supposed to be the Arby's. They come in the bag from Walmart. Y'all know what they're hitting for, though. Is it Arby's? It might not be Arby's. It might be Steak and Shake. The black and white bag. Some of y'all know what that is, man. Hey, you know what this is for? You know, it's been a long day. Nah, it ain't for none of that. Nah, this is ketchup. What? This is ketchup. You know, it made for a nice little dipping joint if you ain't using the throwback shots. You can just go ahead and pour you some ketchup out. And you know what I'm saying? Dip some fries in there and get busy with it. Little pickle on the side. Start this video off with a quick prayer. Father God, thank you for this food. Allow this food to nourish our bodies. I pray that everyone who needs food is fed. I pray that you see over us all and stay with us as always. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I say we because I'm praying for you too if you ain't prayed today. Yes, sir. All right, so we're going to get right into this. Today's topic is going to be a topic I was debating on. Listen to that crunch. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, let me go ahead and cut this open for y'all first. I was debating on whether or not I was going to discuss this, but I am. Some people told me maybe I shouldn't discuss it, but I am. I'd be fake if I didn't discuss it. I'm discussing it all off camera. Try one of them fries. We're going to talk about Kevin Samuels today. I'm going to eat a little bit. Oh, all this was made in the air fryer, too. I had to buy a new air fryer. Well, I ain't buy it, but I got a warranty on the air fryer. On the old one, I took it back and got a different brand at the time. Because I've been to the same brand of air fryer 5 times already. So I got a different brand. This is the Instant Pot air fryer that cooked all this. I see that right there. Ooh. Tell me I don't like a burger, yo. Yeah, let's see. Oh my God! Wow! If you ain't never had your burgers on Texas toast or the 4 cheese toast, you missing out. 4 cheese toast, I'm trying to tell you. I hear that crunch? This is some unsweetened tea. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Okay.
I said unsweetened, no sugar. Gotta have balance, baby. That crunch from the Texas toast, it just even it all out. I should have bought some more to drink though, because that Texas toast definitely make your throat dry. Excuse me. That vegan smoked Gouda cheese, man. And no, I'm not vegan. I just haven't been eating meat for like 3-4 months. Like 4 months. I still be eating cheese though. I just like the the vegan cheese. I like that smoked Gouda. It's fire. I don't like that. It ain't even crunchy right. But I'm gonna need it because I'm almost out of tea. Hey, so let's get into it. Now they got some biting in. Kevin Samuels, man. For y'all that don't know who Kevin Samuels was, notice I said was in the past tense. If you don't know him, he was an image consultant. And I'm going to say that first and foremost because I see a lot of people be like, he was a YouTube sensation. He definitely was. First, he was an image consultant. Then he turned into a YouTube sensation. He's also a businessman. He's been on YouTube for like, man, probably about 6-7 years. Maybe 6 years. He passed away of a heart attack. We don't know the specifics around it, so I'm not going to get into none of that. I just want to talk about why we think it's cool to disrespect people that you don't know when they die just because you don't agree with their opinion. When did that become cool? You feel me? When did that become a thing that we glorify? Not glorified, that's the wrong word. Celebrated. So, Kevin Samuels is very known for his controversial videos and presence and brashness with his speech. How harsh he was, very direct. He's also funny as hell too. But notably towards women. And a lot of women did not like his delivery. They thought he was disrespectful, rude, very harsh. A lot of them didn't agree, but a lot of them did. I'll say this. My first time getting introduced to Kevin Samuels happened a couple years ago. I was trying to find different colognes that brothers was wearing, you know, the hottest colognes. I was on YouTube looking for the best colognes coming out. And I was also looking at different suits because I like suits. I just don't be wearing them. So I've been doing research on suits a couple years ago. And I'm YouTube, and I come across this dude, Kevin Samuels. Now, he was a lot, I think it's a lot different. He was still wearing a suit and all that. But in the video, he was going over the different colognes. You know, the Tom Fords and the Burberrys and how you should wear them, when you should wear them, how much to spray, you know, when they're in season, when they're out of season. He was just breaking them down. Like, the brother knew what he's talking about. He was just going in on colognes. Then I was like, damn, this brother, he on point. I came across another video. The other video he had, it was shoes. Like, shoes every man should have. And he was breaking down the different shoes you need to have in your, you know what I'm saying, in your get-up, your daily get-up. And so I'm like, yo, this dude is all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with yo. And then I came across a video that cut me to my core. He was getting on brothers. And he was pretty much telling men how you have the audacity to act like you finna go out here and get some women out here when you make less than $100,000 a year. You're not in shape. You're not well groomed. You don't carry yourself professionally. He was saying all kind of stuff. What cut me deep is when he was like, yo, you lazy. If you a man, you got one job and you ain't making $100,000 a year, get off your lazy ass and get a second job. And this was my first introduction to him, like the third video, the second or the third one or two. And I was like, whoa, he going in. But it was factual. I looked at myself and I looked at peers. Now, granted, everything didn't apply to me. Everything he was talking about didn't apply to me. But I knew it applied to a lot of people that I know, personally, who do not keep themselves groomed, who do not keep themselves up. So it applied to a lot of people I personally know. And it was cutting deep. Like, I let one of my homies see it, and he didn't even want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first 10, 15 minutes, he was like, nah, man, I ain't with this. You know what I mean? He was offended. He was offended. Because he was pretty much saying, how dare you come out here on the dating market and you ain't got yourself together yet. You're broke, you're out of shape, you ain't got no money, you ain't got groomed well, you don't know how to dress, you don't smell good, a lot of y'all don't look good. And, yo, he was going in, yo. He was going in. But I understand that's his opinion and his perspective, and a lot of it was true. Some of it didn't apply to me, but a lot of it was true. Now, fast forward a couple years later, I see the video that made him popular all over the internet. Now, he did this, though, for a few years, just getting on men. You can go back and watch the content where he was just getting on men for a few years. He became real popular for the video that was called, I think it was Average at Best. You're average at best. Where you had a young lady on there who called in and he asked her to rate herself. Fresh out the shower, no makeup, you know, how do you look? On a scale of 1 to 10, you can't use 7. And like a lot of women today, and I say a lot because sometimes I ain't mad at confidence, but we also gotta live in reality. I feel like I'm a nice looking dude. I know I ain't the best looking. I'm not getting Giovanni and Gucci representatives running up to me asking me to model their clothes. So I'm a nice looking dude, but I ain't the best look. I ain't top tier in the face, you feel me? I make up for it though. But Shorty went on there and said that she was a 10, fresh out the shower. And he pretty much just told her, nah. And so as the conversation went on, he was very direct. He didn't cut no cards. He ain't cut no cards with that. He told her how he felt, and she called in and she asked. You know, it's an old saying, like, if you don't want to know, don't ask. If you don't want my opinion, don't ask. You know, because you run into people who are like that, who will give it to you straight cut, no filter, no cut cards. And that's what he did. All of his content was like that. Straight to the point, no cut cards. It came off harsh. It came off rude. But I also understand that as he's giving out this information, he also understands that this is still an entertainment platform. YouTube is informational, but it's also entertaining. And black people, we don't want to learn nothing. We don't even want to learn nothing without an entertainment aspect to it, because we love drama. Can't nobody tell me no different. We as people, especially black people, we love drama. All people love drama. That's just what it is. You can't open a book up and read it if it ain't no drama in there. You're going to fall asleep. You put a movie on that ain't got no drama in there, you're going to fall asleep. Even a comedy got to have a drama in it. It's got to have some kind of drama in it. Or it's not, you know what I'm saying? Or it's not complete. The Bible got drama from beginning to the end. You know, the most sold book in the history of all books has drama from beginning to end. So I think as intelligent as he was, he understood that. He understood that he had the ability to get his information out, to provide a platform to get this information out to the people he was addressing, which were people he considered high value men. It pretty much was telling women what men want from a man's perspective, opposed to a lot of today we see woman's perspective on what men want. And he's pretty much just speaking from a male perspective, saying a lot of stuff that honestly is talked about in barbershops all the time. No cap, ladies. The stuff, look, listen, let me tell you something. A lot of stuff that he talked about, your dude was talking about in barbershops. You heard me? They were talking about it in the barbershop. The same way that y'all sit up in the salon and had those conversations that you know you wouldn't want your man to walk in on. Those conversations like that go down in the barbershop. The stuff he was talking about, them conversations happen real life right now. Truth is, a lot of men don't feel like they got a voice, or they're scared to say it. I mean, 100. Not all. I'm talking about those who agreed and who never vocalized the agreement. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he had that barbershop talk, but what made it different was he was bringing stats and data. That was the different thing. I ain't know that only 1 out of 4 women was going to marry in the black community. I ain't know that. You feel me? I didn't know that was it less than 10% or, you know what I'm saying? Like only, what was it? Like 20% of all men make less than $40,000 a year or something like that. Yo, the numbers was crazy. But he was bringing these stats I never heard before. Now, when you're giving your opinion, people are calling in voluntarily calling, asking you for advice. How you feel about this? What you think about that? You have to understand when you are calling in to somebody else's platform, if you don't like the content, don't call in. Don't watch it. You feel me? It's stuff that I don't rock with on YouTube and I don't watch it. If I don't agree with it and I don't like the message behind it, I definitely ain't gonna watch it. But what's not gonna happen is if the person's platform that I don't like, if he passes away, I'm not going to be celebrating him passing away. Why? For what? I had a choice to view the content. I made a choice to sit there, watch this show, pick up the phone or pick up my computer, tap into a Zoom meeting, put my face in front of the world and debate this person back and forth. I made all those choices if I was to do that. And then, you know, I heard, I'm not gonna say the person's name, but it was a sister, and I respect and love all my sisters. But she said that, you know, karma. What happened to him was karma for how he treated black women. First of all, a heart attack is the #1 killer in the black community. That's the #1 killer in black males is heart attacks. So does that mean anybody who was not the nicest person according to certain people's standards or moral compass that they were getting karma for catching a heart attack? Nah, I don't believe that. You don't believe that. Let's not do the reaching. You could just say you didn't really care for his content, you know, without insulting the person and saying it's karma, as if you really knew the person in real life. Did you know this person in real life? Y'all be forgetting this is entertainment. Y'all be forgetting that. Y'all be forgetting it's entertainment, man. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. A lot of good information. Like Oprah show. Great information for years. She held it down for years, over 20 years. Great information. Beautiful people on and off. She brought out a whole lot of stuff. Did a whole lot of great things. That's still an entertainment television show. It's for entertainment purposes. Some of y'all acting like y'all woke up and your day was thrown all the way off course. Your week was thrown off course because of what somebody else said. Come on, man. You can't let nobody have that kind of control over you. If you don't agree with something, you don't have to agree. That's the beauty of a free mind. That's the beauty of having a free mind. You don't have to agree. You also ain't got to be disrespectful either. Not to that point. where you're celebrating a man who's dead. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. I didn't agree with every single thing he said. I thought he made a lot of good points. He made a lot of strong arguments. He debated a lot of women, and women made some points on the show too. And to see the back and forth, you know, on the ones where they were actually, it was growth going on. It was actually iron sharpening iron. You know what I'm saying? Where women would call in and see the point of view he was, you know, trying to get across, and they would understand. Sometimes it would start out argumentative, but as they continue to listen and ask questions, and asking questions not to counter the question with the question to be right, but asking a question because you genuinely want to know the perspective the other person is giving. That's the big difference. You can really see those conversations were really helpful to the community. I think all the conversation period is helpful to the community because it's such a taboo conversation. He sparked a lot of conversation you finna see over the next 10 years. Watch. Watch. It was very controversial. It was in your face. And that's what we love. Whether you love them or hate them, the platform was engaging. I don't care if you watched a 10-minute clip, a 5-minute clip. You were intrigued enough and you heard enough about him being spread by word of mouth or clips on videos that you went and watched to see for yourself.
Are you not entertained?
You came to the spectacle. Everybody not gonna like what you do. Everybody not gonna agree with you, and that's okay. That's fine. You know, I wonder if... I remember there was a time when Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, well, I don't remember, I wasn't alive during the time, but I watched old videos of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X going back and forth, taking shots at each other. You know, it was Christian versus Muslim. You know what I'm saying? They had two totally different perspectives, right? But I'm sure that the people who followed Malcolm weren't cheering and celebrating the death of Malcolm X. And if it was to happen vice versa. You know, we got to have a sense of integrity about us. We got to have some sense of moral compass not to do some dumb shit like that. Because some of y'all too old for that. The young kids who are out here smoking on the pack and all that, they're young. And it's a lot of damage. A lot of counseling that's needed. You feel me? Because they trapped in these environments where it's on go mode. They're in a war zone 24/7. They're acting off of impulse. And they don't know any better. But some of us adults out here, you feel me? Some of us grown people, we know better. This man was somebody's son, you know, somebody's uncle. Well, I don't know if he's somebody's uncle or not. I don't know if he had brothers and sisters, but you get what I'm saying. He was loved by people. Some of y'all out here acting like he done slapped your mama.
Hey, mama, what the hell you want with...
Some of y'all brothers out here acting like he done smashed your shorty. I don't get it. I will tell you something he did, though. People having the conversation say it's all about how you want to be remembered. Here go the bad thing, or the realistic thing. You don't get to decide how you get remembered. Think about it like this. I can come out here every single day, every morning, and say, I love y'all, good morning, have a great day, hey, beautiful people, hey, be kings and queens today, treat each other right. That could be my message every day for the next 20 years. And then I could pass on. And then skeletons are dug up about my life outside of this right here. All that good that I was spewing out and giving goes out the window. Goes out the window for the skeletons in the closet that I didn't share with nobody. You don't get to decide how you remembered. All you can do is try to leave your mark and hope that the world values the mark that you left. That's all you can do. Leave your mark. You can't worry about satisfying everybody. You can't worry about it because you can't do it. You can't please everybody. It's impossible. it's going to be a person that don't like you because they can't stand the shape of your eyebrow. You feel me? They don't like the shape of your eyebrow. I can't stand Shogun, man. You see his left eyebrow? And he wasn't a people pleaser. I respected the courage he had to say the things that he said and to stand on it. You got to respect somebody that stands on what they say. You know, even, you know, I seen a couple of people talking about the whole die alone thing. He did die alone. In the sense of he wasn't in a relationship, he wasn't married. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely practiced what he preached. Talks about the dangers of waiting so late to get married. And it's a lot of people these days who are just hanging on to a clip because we in the meme era, right? I forgot what the actual terminology for it is, where our brain doesn't retain as much as it used to for long periods of time anymore. Because everything is fed to us in short, quick, fast increments. Our brain don't like to retain long amounts of data at one time anymore. Oh, yeah, doesn't anymore. So, long story short, I know I was kind of all over the place with that. There's a lot I do want to say, but I'm not going to. But we got to do better, people. That man was still one of our brothers, man. And what he did, he believed in, and he had the courage to stand behind it and to spread his message. Some of y'all right now scared to tell the person you in bed with that they breath stink.
No! God, please, no! No!
That's right, I said it. Ladies, some of y'all scared to tell your man his feet stink. You know that spaghetti you keep trying to give your man every month is your mama recipe and he loves so much? He don't. But he ain't finna tell you. He don't. Conversation, man. Conversation rule the nation. Open dialogue, get everybody involved. I'm a rapper too. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. This was fire. So, I'm going to just say it like this. Rest in peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Didn't agree with everything, but I enjoyed his platform. I definitely saw his value, and I appreciated him a lot. And I also appreciate others who have contradictory values or a contradictory stance. Respectfully, though. I ain't respecting the people who are just disrespecting this man because they ain't like what he said. Come on, man. And to be honest, some of y'all who were so offended by the speech, talk to y'all kids worse than that. Some of y'all that was so offended hear worse on a daily basis from the person you with, from the parents you have, and even sometimes from the kids you have. Huh. But, you know, we are accountable for our actions. So at the end of the day, whatever happens is between him and the Creator. He ain't hurt nobody physically. He wouldn't go out there and touch it. I mean, as far as I know, he ain't do no harm to nobody as far as that would call for people hating him like that for what he said. He seemed very pro-black to me, pushing for black marriages, pushing for the household, pushing for roles in the house. Which I don't think there's something wrong with that. I know his delivery, the way he said it, yeah. It's an old saying. You've been called worse by less. I'm going to say it again. You've been called worse by less. I remember Eddie Griffin said one time on one of his stand-ups, he said, everybody got so much to say about the messenger. You don't know who God sent with the message. You worried about the messenger, but did you get the message? Huh? You worried about the speech, but did you get the message? Did you get the information that was coming out? You know what I'm saying? Did you get the information that was coming out? And it didn't apply to everybody. Some of y'all who was calling up there, it didn't even apply to you. Y'all just wanted to come on there and speak your opinion. And you kind of just put yourself in lines fired. Some of y'all were just stepping over the gun line just to step over the gun line and argue. Gonna come up there, ain't watched the show, don't know what's going on. Oh, I just came in just now. What do you call? Excuse me, what you calling in for? You don't know what it's about. You ain't got nothing to add on to it. You just wanted to see if he had put you on the show. Then you got mad real quick when you Tina went left. He was funny though, man. But yeah, end of the day, man, people gonna have their opinions. They're allowed to have their opinions. You do not have to partake in things that you don't like. Flat out. Let's stop disrespecting people that pass away. What? Especially just because on the basis of you didn't like what they said on their platform. Come on now, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Kids watching us. They're learning from us. So, I say that to say, I already said it, but yeah, rest in power to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. I would have liked to see more content. I really would like to see where he would have been. I would have liked to see a TV show with him and somebody like Amanda Seales. You know, or not even a TV show. I would have liked to see like one of the reality shows where they put couples together in relationships, where you would have Kevin Samuels over the men, and then you would have somebody like Kendra G or Amanda Seales over the women. And then you try to mesh them together on who would work based upon the principles and the guidance they're getting from their coach. That would have been a dope show. That would have been a dope show. I think we took a hit with this one. I believe he was trying to do more good than anything else. I believe he was. That's my belief. That's my belief. You ain't got to like it. I'm not gonna come and tell you you're wrong for what you believe in, or for what you agree with. If you ain't hurting it, look, my thing is, if you ain't touching no kids or killing nobody, man, you good with me. Or racist. Can I say it right here? It might turn out, yeah, it might, or the R word. Well, ain't none of them. We Gucci, for the most part. Meaning we can just agree to disagree. You know? But until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm up out of here. Shogun Kaye. Peace.